All right, this last unit is on just some vocabulary for statistics and some different things. We're going to start with what is the definition of statistics? And statistics are basically the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data in order to make decisions. And what is data? Data really is just, it consists of information coming from observations, counts. Ooh, that's hard to read. Measurements, or responses. Now, what I want you to do is think about some places that you are exposed to statistics. So, something for you to do, and write down 5 different statistics that you are exposed to this week. Okay? Then, some data sets. First thing is, what is a population? A population is an entire group of objects being studied. Or the collection of all outcome responses, measurements, or counts. A sample is a subset of the population. A parameter is a numerical description of a population. Characteristic, and a statistics is a numerical description of a sample characteristic. So, an example of a statistic. So, let's see. A recent college study, let's say a recent study of 200 college careers reported that the average starting salary for petroleum engineers engineering majors is $83,121. Good gracious. So the population of this is the responses of all college centers. Okay. The sample is 200 college career centers because that's how many they mentioned. The sample statistic the characteristic that's about the sample is the average starting salary. $83,121. Okay. So the population would be the whole thing, all of the college career centers. The sample is the 200 that they reported on, and the sample statistic is the starting salary. So let's identify some data sets. So here's some examples here. It says, in a recent survey, 2,800 fifth graders in the United States were asked if they would play video games daily. 312 of them said yes. So the population is all of the fifth graders in the US. The sample is the responses of the 2,800 fifth graders. In the US. And what does the sample data consist of? 312 yes responses and 2,488 no responses. Okay. The next one, 6,000 parents of school-age children were asked if healthy children should be required to be vaccinated. 1,140 of the parents surveyed say no. So the population is all parents that have school-age children. So not just the ones here, but all of them. All parents of school-age children. The sample is the 6,000 parents that they surveyed. And what does the sample data consist of? Well, there were 1,140 no responses and 4,860 yes responses to the question. 450 adults between the ages of 18 and 34 were surveyed about their living arrangements. So the population is all adults between 18 and 34. The sample is 450 between the ages of 18 and 34. Oh, it says living in California. This one doesn't say living in California. My key says living in California, but this one doesn't. So we were not going to put that on there. What does the sample data consist of? The sample data, hold on. The sample data consists of 147 reported living with their parents, and 303 reported living elsewhere. Okay. So let's talk about descriptive statistics. The branch of statistics that involves the organization, I can't spell today, summarization, and display of data is descriptive statistics. Inferential statistics is the branch of statistics that involves using a sample to draw conclusions about a population. A basic tool in the study of inferential statistics is probability. So in descriptive statistics, we might say for unmarried men, approximately 70% were alive at age 65. And for married men, 90% were alive at age 65. So we just described what we already know. We can take the data that we have and just tell me what it is. So that's descriptive statistics. In inferential statistics, a possible inference, we infer stuff. So we try to figure out what's going to happen. So we say the possible inference is being married we take this data over here and we say, well, being married is associated with a longer life for men. So we take this data and we say, well, that's probably true, but we don't know that for a fact. But that's what inferential statistics does. Okay. All right. Qualitative data. Qualitative data, it consists of attributes, labels, or non-labels or non-numerical entries. When quantitative data consists of numerical measurements or counts. So, for example, if I said, I'm going to give one example here. If this is a city and this is the population, so the city is New York, New York, and the population is 8,491,079. And LA, California is 3,928,864. And Houston, Texas is 2,239,558. So this is qualitative data. Qualitative. Because it's a label, it's not numerical. And this is quantitative data because it has numbers. Okay. So I'm going to stop right here for this video. I'm going to keep going for the next video, but for your homework, I want you to go from, I want you to do all the ones to here where it says 1 to 8, and then stop right here. Okay.